Saudi Arabia, the land of sacred cities, ancient civilizations and modern skyscrapers, is a country full of contrasts and surprises, and yet remains a mystery to most travellers. Known as the birthplace of Islam, and home to the world's largest sand desert, it holds stories and secrets etched into its rocks and sand for centuries. Travel here can be challenging, with extremes of temperature, vast distances to cover, and cultural nuances that require understanding and respect. Still, those who dare to explore its depths find a place filled with history, traditions, and natural marvels. Join me on a journey through a kingdom often misunderstood, but full of wonders. From the ancient tombs of Hegra to the towering mountains of Jabal Tuwaik. From the serene gardens of Alula to the busy city of Riyadh. This is the real Saudi Arabia. Zi'ain is a small ghost town perched on a rocky hilltop. Known for the shimmering quartzite stones used to build its architecture. This village consists of about 49 well-preserved, heat-insulated stone houses, surrounded by a historic fortress that was built as a natural defence against invaders 800 years ago. Unlike other fortresses in the area, Zi'ain's design uses a method where stones interlock without mortar, ensuring durability. Its name, which translates to the water source, was given due to the numerous natural springs that once irrigated the land. According to a local legend, these springs emerged when a wandering trader struck the ground with his staff to quench his thirst. Even now, this ever-flowing water source contributes to the land's abundant banana plantations and thick green landscapes. Wadi al-Disa is a desert valley surrounded by towering sandstone cliffs with natural springs emerging near their base. These freshwater streams contrast the arid landscape, creating a unique mix of dry and wet environments. Moreover, they sustain the patches of greenery in this region, including the tall palm trees that give this valley its name, the Valley of Palm Trees. The desert's rock formations are unusual in shape, thanks to centuries of wind and water erosion. Some rocks have holes that resemble eyes, inspiring local stories saying that the cliffs were once giants that got turned into stone after angering God. Ushaiga Heritage Village is a 1,000-year-old settlement known for its mud brick architecture and intricate alleys that connect the houses. Due to the intense climate, Houses were built using mud and straw to keep the interiors cool, and small windows were designed to protect against harsh desert winds. The village was named after a nearby mountain that appears reddish at sunset, giving it the nickname Little Blonde. Mecca is one of the oldest, continuously inhabited cities in the world with historical and religious significance. Its landscape reflects its timeless essence as beyond its modern skyline, and towering buildings lie arid deserts and hills, which have remained unchanged for centuries. This place holds unmatched importance for Muslims worldwide as the birthplace of Prophet Muhammad and the site of the most sacred Islamic structure, the Kaaba. In the heart of the city is the Makkah Royal Clock Tower, one of the tallest buildings in the world with the world's largest clock face. The clock is so enormous that its minute hand alone measures longer than most luxury cars. Above the clock is a crescent-shaped spire covered in gold tiles, and inside this crescent is a scientific research lab dedicated to the study of the moon and space. In addition, the many hotels in this tower accommodate the millions of pilgrims who annually visit the nearby Masjid al-Haram. This spiritual place is the largest mosque in the world and is the site where the Hajj pilgrimage, one of the largest Muslim gatherings, takes place every year. Originally, this mosque used to be much smaller, but due to the ever-growing number of worshippers, it has been expanded multiple times over the centuries. Its unique courtyard uses heat-resistant marble for the flooring, which stays cool even under the scorching sun, allowing pilgrims to walk barefoot while they circle the Kaaba. This cuboid structure is located at the centre of the Masjid al-Haram and is said to have been built by Prophet Abraham and his son about 4,000 years ago. It is covered by a black cloth called the kiswa, which is replaced annually and is made of over 800 kilos of silk. While its door is made of solid, pure gold. The Jabal Tuwaik mountain range is a dramatic geological formation with a narrow ridge of limestone that rises sharply from the surrounding landscape. When seen from above, its winding structure resembles a massive natural wall cutting through the desert. The unique shape of this escarpment is often compared to a crescent moon by the locals. A famous legend, on the other hand, says that the ridge was created by a giant snake that slithered through the land, marking its trail. Historically, this cliff was often used as a landmark by travellers and traders to navigate the otherwise featureless terrain of the surrounding desert. Diriyah is an ancient city founded in the 15th century, famous for its mud brick architecture and strategic layout with narrow, maze-like alleys built to protect against invaders. These mud brick structures are so rare in modern times that traditional methods are used to preserve them, earning Diriyah recognition for its exceptional historical and cultural value. The edge of the world is a stunning geological wonder, a natural cliff that rises sharply above the desert floor, creating a vertical drop. It was formed millions of years ago when the region was still submerged under an ancient ocean. Marine fossils and corals can still be found embedded in the rock. Dammam is a modern city located in the Arabian Gulf. Historically famous for fishing and pearl diving, and presently a major hub for trade and industry. One of its defining landmarks is the Corniche, a long stretch of coastline which includes green spaces and sculptures, contrasting with the inland desert landscape. A famous myth talks about a legendary island near its coast where pearls are in abundance. Although no such pearl island has ever been found, it has inspired Dammam's man-made island, Marjan. Literally translating to pearl, Marjan is an artificial wonder built to create recreational spaces such as open parks for families and tourists. The island's interesting layout resembles a cluster of small islets connecting via causeways, which is visible from above. It is surrounded by waters that reflect different shades of green and blue, depending on the sunlight, tides, and the time of the year. Rijal Al-Ma is a 900-year-old village with 60 multi-storey buildings. Built with thick, insulating slate walls and decorated with unique patterns of white. The white patterns decorating the walls are made using lime mixed with water, a technique that has been preserved through generations. The designs symbolise blessings, protection, and community identity. Many buildings in the village feature Arabic inscriptions carved into the slate stones. These inscriptions often include Quranic verses or the names of families who built the homes. Rabu al-Khali is the largest continuous sand desert in the world and features endless sand dunes that change their shapes over time, depending on the form of the wind. Its dunes are among the tallest on Earth, with some measuring as much as 3 Statues of Liberty stacked on top of each other. Its mysterious origin and history also add to its appeal, as oil and gas fields, along with fossilised shells and corals, have been found in this desert. These discoveries imply that millions of years ago, the area was covered by shallow seas. Some other legends talk about a lost city that's been buried underneath the sand, known as Atlantis of the Sands. Surprisingly, archaeologists have discovered evidence of some ancient settlements and wells supporting this theory. Despite the desert's arid and harsh weather, it has supported animal and plant life for years, and even some nomadic tribes that have lived here for centuries. Among the animals raised here are Najdi sheep, a rare breed with long legs and black and white wool, well suited to the desert due to their ability to withstand arid conditions. These sheep are grown on desert farms that use advanced irrigation systems and underground water sources to raise animals and grow crops. Riyadh is a unique city that blends history with rapid modernisation, known for its grid-like layout that resulted from careful urban planning. Its name, which translates to gardens, reflects its origin as an oasis town. However, modern Riyadh is a sprawling city with cutting-edge architecture, highways, and wide avenues reflecting its rapid development. This rapid modernisation was marked by the construction of the Kingdom Centre Tower, which dominates its skyline and stuns the city with its glass facade and sleek design. Its most striking feature is the massive sky bridge near the top, which connects the two sides of the building, forming a large inverted arch. On the contrary, the 19th century Al-Masmak fortress is a mud brick structure with thick walls and watchtowers built for protection against tribal conflicts. One notable feature of this fortress is its wooden gate, which bears a spearhead-shaped hole from one of its many historic battles, marking its long-standing history. Al-Shafa mountain rises sharply above the surrounding arid plains, providing a cooler climate ideal for growing pomegranates, grapes and figs. Farmers employ ancient water-preserving techniques to minimise soil erosion and successfully cultivate crops like plums and apricots, which cannot thrive on the plains below. Additionally, thanks to the mountain's native flora, the honey produced here is highly valued for its distinct flavour. The mountain's dramatic rock formations and cliffs create opportunities for paragliding, taking advantage of the strong and steady winds that blow through the region. Its slopes are dotted with traditional villages where homes are constructed using local stone, harmonising with the rocky surroundings. The residents of these villages are renowned for their age-old handcrafting skills and warm hospitality. Tara Island is one of the oldest places where people have lived in the Arabian Gulf, with evidence showing it was inhabited about 7,000 years ago. The natural geography of the island made it ideal for settlement, as it served as a natural harbour for docking ships, and its freshwater springs supported irrigation. Even today it is known for its fertile soil, which is ideal for growing dates, and it serves as a local centre for fishing and small-scale maritime activities. The island's coastal mangroves help protect the shoreline from erosion and filter saltwater, which supports the survival of local fish, crabs, and migratory birds. Turok Castle, a reminder of the island's long history, stands on a hill as an archaeological site. With its centuries-old walls made of well-preserved coral, limestone and mud. Local legends claim that a treasure is hidden beneath the castle's walls, which attracts explorers and tourists. Al-Ula, an ancient Arabian oasis city, is known for its remarkable natural rock formations and vast sandstone mountains that have formed over centuries. The widespread rock formations create a landscape of pillars, towering cliffs, and arches, all shaped by wind and water over time. These rocks display layers of various colours, from deep reds to beige and golden hues, reflecting the unique mineral content of the area. The surrounding sandstone mountains are not only visually striking, but also historically significant. Preserving fossils and ancient inscriptions left by early inhabitants. These mountains also contain hidden valleys and narrow canyons that trap cool air, keeping the area temperate even during extremely hot seasons. This climate makes it possible to cultivate a variety of crops and fruits. Some of the rocks resemble the shapes of giants and mythical creatures, inspiring local folklore and legends. One of the most famous formations out of these is the Elephant Rock, named after its striking resemblance to an elephant with its trunk extending to the ground. This natural structure formed as time eroded the softer rock, leaving behind its unique shape. In this oasis city lies Al-Ula Old Town, a maze of ancient mud brick houses, narrow alleys and courtyards that supported human settlement around 7 centuries ago. Hegra, also known as Madain Saleh, was an important city of the Nabatean kingdom in the 1st century AD. The Nabateans, renowned for their artistry and engineering, carved intricate tombs into Hegra's sandstone cliffs. Over 100 of these tombs still remain in the city's ruins. Many tombs feature detailed facades, with the most famous being the tomb of Lichan, son of Cuza, notable for its massive size and simplified design. After the Nabateans were annexed by the Roman Empire in 106 AD, Hegra became part of the Roman province of Arabia Petraea. Evidence of Roman influence can be seen in the site's inscriptions. In the heart of the Al-Ula Desert lies a miraculous oasis that grows one of the finest dates in the region. Contrasting with the surrounding arid deserts and mountains, this oasis is nourished by underground springs and an ancient network of irrigation channels that are still functional to this day. Due to this favourable environment, date palms and citrus trees flourish here and also provide shade and shelter to support the growth of other crops, such as barley. Jeddah is both a spiritual and commercial centre, with deep historical roots. Its name comes from the Arabic word for grandmother, as local tradition holds that it is the burial place of Eve, the biblical matriarch. Meanwhile, thanks to its location on the Red Sea, it is an important trade route that connects Africa, Asia, and the Middle East. Al-Balad, the historic district of Jeddah, is famous for its ancient coral stone walls and distinctive wooden lattice balconies called mashrabiyas. These balconies were designed to provide privacy while allowing cool air to circulate, making them ideal for the region's hot climate. The coral stones used to build Al-Balad came straight from the nearby Red Sea, showing just how closely the city's history is tied to the sea. The Red Sea is more than a vital trade route. It's also known for its rich and diverse ecosystem. Named after the seasonal red-coloured algae that give the sea its colour, it is known for supporting over 1,200 species of fish, some of which are found nowhere else on Earth. Additionally, this sea holds spiritual significance for both Islam and Christianity, as it is believed to be the sea that Moses parted to escape the Pharaoh's army. The Red Sea is also famous for its massive coral reef network, which has caused many shipwrecks throughout history. Interestingly, these sunken ships have become popular diving spots today. Over time, coral reefs have grown over the remains of the wooden ships and their structures, turning them into vibrant underwater habitats. These wrecks now teem with marine life, including colourful fish, sharks and sea turtles, making them a fascinating attraction for divers and explorers from around the world. This is Saudi Arabia, a land of hidden wonders and remarkable architectural marvels. Now, if you don't want to miss the most unreal wonders of Colorado, check out this video